goal and give it a specific deadline. I'm going to memorize this surah by January 12th. Or you can make another goal, such as losing weight. My goal is to lose 20 pounds. And my goal is to lose them in 3 months. I'm going to give myself 3 months to lose this 20 pounds. Or my goal is to memorize or to read this hadith book. I'm going to give myself till January whatever to do that. So this is the first step in making the most of your time. Identify what your goals are. Your goals should be specific, and your goals should have a specific deadline. We have to also be careful when we're making goals, when we're dealing with long-term goals. For example, your goal may be, my goal is to find a husband. Your long-term goals are part of the bigger picture. They're part of your mission in life. So if you're faced with a long-term goal, you need to ask yourself, what do I really want in life? What is the purpose of my existence? Do I really need this as part of my existence? So yes, you do. I do need a husband. Everybody needs a husband as part of their existence. Okay? So this is my long-term goal. Eventually, I want to get to this point. But right now, I'm going to have to focus in on my short-term goals to get there. Because if I want to have a husband, I have to work on being more patient. I have to work on being more generous. I have to work on losing 20 pounds. I have to work on controlling my temper. By accomplishing the short-term goals, they will help you to get to your long-term goals. Does everybody understand this? Does everyone understand this? So again, that should be the first step in managing your time. Identifying what your goals are, whether they are long-term or whether they are short-term, and be specific with each one of them. Okay? So what's the second way, the second step in managing our time? The second step in managing your time is to plan ahead. Planning ahead offers two elements that will bring order into your life. First of all, by planning ahead, this teaches you how to get from where you are to where you want to be. Secondly, planning ahead. Planning is the key to controlling the events that happen in your life. And also through planning, this allows you to be proactive in achieving whatever your goals are. So you should set a course for your future and lay out a well-structured plan of action. Okay? And the way that you go about doing this is set a to-do list for each day. Make a list out for the entire week and make a to-do list and focus your attention on that to-do list each day. This type of daily planning should be a part of your long-term planning, and it should be aimed at helping you to achieve your goal. And you should also review your to-do list monthly, okay, or weekly or whatnot too. Just make sure that you stay focused and stay on target. So this is the second step in learning how to utilize your time. Plan ahead. And then the final step in managing your time is to set your priorities. And this is where we lose it. A lot of us as Muslims, we don't have our priorities in order. Okay? Prioritizing things is the key to relieve the stress of too little time. Okay? Some of us are busy and we don't have that much time. So if you're an active person, you work, you go to school, plus you got the children to take care of and the husband or whatnot. So this is why it's important for you to prioritize. Okay? In other words, what's most important? What's most important? More important for me to do this, or is it more important for me to do that? You have to prioritize. Is it more important for me to learn Arabic? Because say one of your goals is to learn Arabic. Is it more important for me to learn Arabic, or is it more important for me to learn how to read the Quran with tajweed? Okay? Is it more important for me to learn how to read the Quran with tajweed, or is it more important for me to understand what it means to believe in Allah? Is it more important for me to find a job, or is it more important for me to try to mend my relationship with my best friend? You see what I'm saying? So we have to set priorities for ourselves. By setting priorities, this helps us to focus our energy on what is most important that needs to be done. So those are the 3 steps that we need to take in managing our time. We need to first of all sit down with ourselves and identify our goals. Identify the things that we need to work at trying to attain. And we need to separate long-term goals from short time. And then we need to plan ahead, make a daily to-do list. And then finally set everything up into priorities. What's most important and what's least important. Does everybody understand that? This is what we need to do as Muslims, all of us, especially you women who don't work. You women who are married and your husbands are away and you're at home by yourself. We need to understand that Islam encourages us as Muslims to care for time. Islam encourages us as Muslims to utilize time. Islam encourages us as Muslims to not waste our time. Also, Islam holds us responsible for how we spend our time. The companions, they were the best of all Muslims. They were aware of the responsibility of managing their time. So they made sure that their time was spent well and spent wisely. One of the companions once said, I saw people and how they were more careful about their time than about their money. We need to understand that in Islam, time is not money. Time is money for the kuffar, because the kuffar lives for this world. But for the Muslim, our time is not money. Our time is more important than our money. How am I spending my time may determine if I even get any money. Subhanallah. Because if I'm spending my time remembering Allah, Allah will take care of me. He'll make sure I have the money I need to care for myself. So it's not correct to say time that time is money. Time is not money for us. Okay? Time is more important than money is. We need to also understand that as Muslims, we should invest our time wisely. One of the scholars of Islam once said, the highest, most worthy, and most useful of reflection is what is intended for Allah in the hereafter. This is one of the best ways of spending your time. One of the best ways you can spend your time is by reflecting on Allah and reflecting on the hereafter. Looking at yourself, evaluating yourself, asking yourself, are you on the road to paradise or am I on the road to hell? Am I living my life pleasing Allah, doing the things that Allah would be happy with me for, that He would want to reward me with paradise for? Or am I spending my life